Hi, this is Pauli from Coldbound and welcome to one more episode from the mini-series Into the Slumber. As you can see behind me, the weather is great, spring is coming, or if not, spring is already here, and in this part of Sweden where I am located at, there's no more snow left anymore, so it feels kind of weird, because winter is always the personal favorite time of the year, and also the time of the year where I feel most creative. Oh boy, I so miss the snow already. Yet again, one of my favorite parts of the house or my daily routine is listening to old records from 70s mostly. And in the latest episode with Word with Coldbound, I mentioned this record. This one here. What's exactly special about this record that was produced back in the 1972? What this has to do with anything, and why did I even mention it? Well, going back already 2 years ago, in 2019, when I started composing the Slumber of Decay music, it all started from being in the shower, humming this beautiful track that they have composed for song number 7, Throw Down Your Sword. And for some reason the verse melody made me hum this intro riff of Slumber of Decay, and I remember going to the computer and start producing this song that was even recorded in completely different tuning from the other Coldbound songs at that time. So I remember it was C tuning or drop C. I'm not really sure anymore about the tuning, but it was a totally different project. And thanks to this old record from 72, here we have Slumber of Decay. It was the key song to experimentize with a certain type of female vocals. The name of Kristine came in my head like as if there was no other name around. Like this was the only person that I could think of that could pull this through. Even if there's lots of references on YouTube that our music resembles with Draconian, and there's lots of comments and some video reactions that mention that, I have to admit that of course I feel flattered because Draconian has such an amazing sound and music. When it comes to Slumber of Decay, this is the band that we should blame for evolution of the song.
Hey, Potto! This is the cat. And I think I woke her up, so maybe let's move upstairs instead. Oh, tired. 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 Tired.
And nevertheless, welcome to my recording facility where I'm producing all the music of Coldbound, a couple of other projects. And I can't really count already how many hours I have spent into this room. In the course of the years I have tried to convert it into the ideal place to hang out and compose music, produce music and tweak music as well. As every recording facility, there are some small secrets that maintain the quality of the sound identical, no matter if you compose a few songs or a whole album, but you have to keep these few spices intact. In my case, this device or equipment, if you may, it's a guitar actually, and it's a guitar that I have been using in the production of this latest album with Coldbound that we are putting up, and also I have used this guitar with the production of The Gale, and it felt like this is the perfect instrument to capture the sounds that I wish through the amps that I'm using. And this is the secret. This Ibanez guitar came into my life around 2015. It was bought from a contact back in Helsinki in Finland, and it came up with not the original mics, but it had some DiMarzio on top. Without being a guitar savvy, and honestly I am not, I don't know much of guitar technology or specifications, if you may, I felt like this 7-string adaptation could help me expand a little bit with sound, which it did actually, and I'm glad to say that it has unlocked lots of parts in my hearing process and has helped me to understand the more lower frequency and how to make this lower B string coexist nicely with a bass line. And I think this is what makes the music production process a bit funnier or challenging, hence the song of course. But this guitar has been my body extent through the whole production of the upcoming Coldbound double album. No, even if I'm not really a big fan of the harsh gain kind of guitar sound, I feel that this is kind of a beast, and the power that it's releasing, it's beyond my understanding, and that's what I really like about it, cause closest approach to the universe in my opinion. So I'm really enjoying recording with this particular instrument. Nevertheless, I have much more equipment than just a guitar. Shall we keep it maybe for another episode? Shall we raise the anticipation maybe? Let's see what's inside the magic hat. And by the way, is it any one of you guys into music production or just recording music? If yes, do you have any equipment that you can't really deal without it? If so, please put it down in your comments. It's always interesting to interact with fellow-minded people. Maybe we can start a new line of episodes. How we are doing this. Or the more you know with Coldbound. I don't know. So this was a small part for the 6th Into the Slumber episode, and I really hope you liked it. We have lots of exciting updates coming up the next weeks, months, year, hopefully. And yet again, we would really like to thank you for being part of this journey. It feels great to do this thing, but it's a whole different thing when you guys are part of this whole process. And it feels like there's a reason behind everything, so thank you so much for sticking up with us. Make sure to catch up with the newest updates on our Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube community channels. We are pretty much all over the internet, so our updates will be posted everywhere, in every platform. All the links are down below into the description of this video, so make sure to pick up the platform that you find more handy. Alright, this is the end of the episode. I really want to wish you all guys a pleasant, beautiful day, as here in Sweden, or a great evening, depends the time that you're watching on this video. Anyway, warm regards to all of you, and please stay safe. Let's hope that this corona situation will ease up very soon. So take good care everyone. Thank you once again, and see you very soon.